Hello, everybody, and welcome back to... What? Oh, they're still behind the door. I think I saw them start to clip through for just a second.
Probably.
It's funny. Anyway, welcome back to Soul Reaver. Soul Reaver 2. But it's all Soul Reaver Remastered now.
A statue of himself holding Vorador's head, he might have had more ground to stand on when trying to convince Raziel that everything went wrong for him, you know?
Yeah. Oh no, I got everything I ever wanted, but oh no, I'm still... Oh no, that's not what I wanted at all.
Murdered. Oh no. And...
Oh my god.
Hell yeah. Those skulls give you a lot of health back.
Stop blocking! Cool. There we go. Okay.
Huh. I expected him to spit at you while you were doing that.
Ow, fuck. Yep. I kinda expected it too. There we go. Man, that is a good chunk of my health back. I like that. It really makes it feel worthwhile, because in the last one, we would end up sucking up a whole, like a single vampire soul and just go like, eh. And then it's like, that's not nearly enough. Please, more. Oh hey, look where we are. Also, I can swim and keep my weapon. Hell yeah. Wow, we haven't saved since we got the white power. That's kind of wild.
Well, yeah, these checkpoints are not very close to each other.
Yeah, they're kind of few and far in between, aren't they? Hmm. Damn it. So all vampires are dead.
Except
Demons are now attacking. And very conveniently, all these guys will just go, oh my god, it's a vampire demon, kill it. Oh my god, Hamlet.
You don't look like a vampire anymore, but you are a demon, and that's what they're fighting.
Oh my god, Hamlet, I just saw a fucking vampire. Quick, save yourself. Shit. What?
That's
What's
so
the matter?
fucking great.
I will be right back. My dog needs to go out and go potty. So, Em, what do you think about the game so far? Or the story? You've been through
The story started out as a really simple revenge plot with like some time elements thrown in because of Mobius, and now we realize with the new revelation thanks to Kain, like things have gotten really a lot more interesting. And
yeah, it's become a lot more elaborate since we first took up the Soul Reaver as Kain in Blood Omen 1.
Like, oh yeah, I can just go through time. Cool. So we just go back in time, kill the guy before he turns into the unstoppable nemesis.
And then everything will be fine. No.
Yeah, and then that will lead us to the better future where we can save Nosgoth. Turns out, oh no, Mobius used us in order to create this fucking hellscape.
Yep. A better world for him, where he's in charge and everyone who could oppose him is dead.
Or being hunted.
It's also interesting, Mobius is the big tentacle guy's servant, right? And Mobius wants the extinction of all vampires.
Yeah.
Who else wanted the extinction of all vampires?
The Seraphon Lord.
Yeah. It's all coming back. All coming full circle now. The Hilden. Come on, Soraya, you gotta go potty? We're already out here, so let's do this. Come on. I don't want to have to make 2 trips, big girl. Let's go. Or not. Okay. You made your choice. Don't come crying to me. Please, seriously, don't. Because I will have to get up and let you out again. Anyway, still waiting on the first dog to finish. Unfortunately, we can't pause the recordings like we used to, which, sucks, you know. Come on, Jax! I don't want to leave him out in the sun, because, you know, it gets hot, and that feels pretty dickish to do. Especially in the California sun, you know? Not cool.
Yeah. I do know.
That shit burns. Jaxie! Where is that dog? But yeah, you hopefully you start to see why I've had such a fascination with this franchise, because it starts out very simple, but then it builds on itself pretty naturally. I will say it does
Yeah.
stumble a little bit in Blood Omen 2, because it's like, oh, how is Vorador alive? What happened there? Why isn't he alive in Soul Reaver 1? But then I guess Kain probably hunted him down and killed him by then.
Well, yeah, because he killed what's her face. I forget her name already.
Uma.
Yeah, Uma. He killed Uma, which of course Vorador probably turned on him because of that, so he killed Vorador.
Yeah, and Janos Audron was thrown into the soul well, or whatever the fuck it was. So, lots of interesting stuff abound. Anyway, my dog has finished his little potty break, so I can continue. Sorry about that. Alright, we still got,
That's
like...
honestly,
We still got...
I will say
Ow.
that is one thing that I have never seen people do before with like time travel in general, where it forces you to do one thing. It's always, you know, like you try to avoid the path.
Yeah, the man who avoids his path the man who takes the road to avoid his path ends up meeting it. I'm butchering it. I can't think of the words. Ow.
Yeah, man.
Why are these guys such good
tries to avoid
fighters?
his fate, takes the path to beat it.
Yeah.
But it was literally forcing him to do it.
Yeah,
He
it was a
had no control over
compulsion.
it. Yeah.
And only through sheer determinism of absolutely being like, no, I will not, did he manage to avoid and alter that fate.
Thus creating a paradox.
And the only reason he could do that was apparently because of the Soul Reaver. An object
Yes.
of such incredible power that it can disrupt the flow of time. Indirectly, but still.
Well, that's because it exists in the physical realm and the spiritual realm.
Right, and it exists in 2 instances at once as well.
It is a natural paradox that time itself cannot, like, repair.
Because it does belong here, but at the same time it doesn't. But it can't just
One
get rid of
belongs
one.
here, but the other one does not, and time does not have the ability to remove one.
Yeah, it can't just go boop, delete. Time is not an all-powerful force like it's presented in a lot of other portrayals of media.
Well, what do these things look like?
They kind of look like the thing from Evangelion.
Before, I mean.
That was before.
Oh. Yeah, they don't change too much. Huh. God damn.
Wow, these things really want to kill me. I'm leaving. Fuck this.
This place sucks.
Yeah. Can I go back to fighting the
Raphael,
hunters?
why did you kick that door open like that?
Eh.
These were the pillars so familiar to my blighted eyes. But now that I have begun to learn their true significance, I regarded the pillars' destruction with a new, enlightened sense of horror. And I questioned now whether Kain's simple refusal, his mere ambition, could truly have caused such devastation.
Now you're thinking beyond what people tell ya.
Some darker influence was at work.
Oh yeah, it's all Kain's fault. Ugh. Is it really?
Could his one decision have altered things this much?
For more than a century.
Or is there more at work, simply
Forever
using
am I
Kain as a
bound.
scapegoat?
Hope abandoned. My spirit tethered to this place.
We could fix this and eat you, if you
What
want.
destroyed the circle could not touch me, for I was newly dead and beyond harm's reach. I alone was spared the descent into madness, and Kain alone was spared the pain of death. When Napraptor's poison
Womp.
seized Kain even in the safety of the womb,
No
much
one
more
definitely
than
looks
just
cooler.
his destiny was lost.
Yeah.
All of Nosgoth lost balance. Consider us now, both of us less than we once were. I, pure but insubstantial, and Kain, terribly real, but corrupted.
Your imprisonment here has deranged you, Spirit. You fixate on Kain because you believe he is the tether that binds you here. But we both know he is not the author of your agony. The pillars were subverted by dark forces, invited by the Guardians themselves. The more I learn of your circle, the more I see a tangle of nested manipulations.
Kain handed them their victory. They sought to topple the pillars, and he was their willing instrument.
Or was he their unwilling pawn? Would it blunt your wrath to know that Kain's dilemma was calculated to bring the pillars down, regardless of the choice he made? And that the devastation would have been even greater had he chosen the path you would prescribe for him?
It's kind of weird how we've come around to being in Kain's, like,
You are a
camp
subtle,
on this.
deceitful creature. But your clever arguments do not absolve Kain.
Well, of
He
course
must
not. He's still
die for the pillars to be
caused
restored.
issues.
There is no other way.
Then consider this more ominous possibility. What if Kain's death does not restore the pillars? Consider that it may simply be too late, that this world may be beyond redemption, and that you may be bound here eternally.
It's like, oh fuck, I never considered that.
Wait, I didn't mean it. No, you ain't getting away that quick. Come back here, bitch. Oh! We can enter the spirit realm too.
Why do you hound me, demon?
I ain't no
You
demon.
can see that I am captive here. Show me some mercy.
I'm trying to talk and you
Like the
keep running
mercy
away.
You showed your fellow guardians when you set Kain on them, or the mercy you showed Kain when you kept him ignorant of his destiny while you used him as the scourge of the circle, or perhaps like the mercy you showed your beloved Napraptor when you made him Kain's first kill.
You are cruel. Why do you torment me?
I'm merely looking for answers, Ariel.
Why are you so mean to me?
Yeah,
Hey,
he's not
do you
a
wanna-
big fan of manipulation.
No, of course not.
About you and this purgatory from which you long.
Because first, Kain manipulated him, then Mobius tried to manipulate him, and then he realized, oh hey, Kain manipulated me regardless, and so did Mobius.
Trophy,
Fuck these
Ariel's
assholes.
Lament. Yeah, Raziel has pretty much had it from every single person he's interacted with. Not a single goddamn person has not tried to manipulate him in some way, shape, or form. And that must be so incredibly frustrating to know that there is not a single goddamn person that you can ever meet who will not try to fuck you up or fuck with you. Ah!
Yeah, someone who will not try to fuck you over or use you to progress their own goals. It's just
Damn it.
like, yeah, I can understand Kane's position
Whoa!
now. Holy shit. That thing was cool.
This is the old version, and this is the new version.
Not much different. Texture swap.
Ah! Whoa!
That did a lot of damage. Okay, when he goes like that, dodge to one side, and then you can attack him from the back.
Whoa,
probably.
his soul filled me up full.
God damn.
Interesting. But yeah, I can understand how that would make one so incredibly abrasive towards everybody. Because your first inclination is going to be, oh, you just want to use me too. And he's right!
And then he's a lot more, like his eyes are open to the fact that people are being manipulated, like you.
Yeah, he's no longer just like, ah, of course they will help me, why wouldn't they? My mission is just, and no, now it's like, oh, everybody here has their own goal and ambition. I should take
Everyone
heed
here has their own agenda.
and pay attention.
It's like,
Like,
oh,
yeah,
you
he's-
are being... But you believe that killing Kain will solve everything. What if it doesn't?
Yeah, he's
What if that's
a
just
little,
what you were led to believe?
he's
in
a
order
little
to do
more
this?
aware of the situation now, I feel like. Because
Yeah,
in the first half, he was very single-minded, very much, Kain must die for what he's done to me. And now, when people are literally begging him to, he's like, well, hold on. Why do you want me to kill him? I know why I want to, but what's in it for you?
Oh, we're
And
going back in here.
Kain even handed himself over on a silver platter, and that was enough to make Raziel finally hesitate and think.
And realize, oh, people are fucking with me.
I love it so much. I love the story of these games. It gets so incredibly interesting and thought-provoking. And sure, it's like, it's time travel bullshit where it's like, oh, just smothering him in his
Also-
crib, blah, 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 you know? But it's like, it actually does try to keep a coherency that I really enjoy.
What I do find interesting is the fact that these guys come from like lightning strikes from the sky. You cannot absorb them when you kill them with soul.
I know, I was hoping. Also, God, that shit's slow to go down. But yeah, I don't know. This was like my first ever, I feel like, real introduction to the concept of time travel as a narrative device, and it just fucking enraptured me, dude. Like, I was enthralled by this, you know? It's so cool! The idea that fate, well, maybe initially this unopposable force, isn't quite so immutable as you think. Also, someone's grown. Look at that.
Raziel, the failed assassin. You had Kain at your mercy, but lacked the courage to fulfill
He's growing
the
up
act.
towards the pillars now.
And now you see the wasteland wrought by
One
the
of the
tyrant's
tentacles is
hand,
wrapped around one of
by
them.
his selfish
And he's
decision
singing
to
the
preserve
same
his
old
own
fucking
life,
tune. Look
even
at
when it
that.
meant sacrificing the whole world. This is the fate of Nosgoth, as long as Kain remains alive.
An ironic condemnation, given this guilty sin. One would think you'd torn down the pillars single-handedly. What are you trying to obliterate as you drag your loathsome body through this chamber? And why, as Nosgoth descends into madness and misery, do you appear to thrive?
Mm-hmm.
Things in this world, I am learning, are rarely what they seem. You, apparently, are no exception.
I am the engine of life, the source of Nosgoth's very existence.
So why are you looking
I
better
am
and
the
better
hub
as
of the
shit looks
wheel,
worse and
the
worse?
origin of all life, the devourer of death.
You're full of
Or
shit,
maybe
dude.
you're just hungry. Could it be as simple as that? Wouldn't that be poetic irony? The great adversary of the vampires turns out to be the biggest parasite of them all.
Do not test my patience, Raziel.
I think you hit the nail on the head
I
there,
made you.
Raziel.
Yeah.
And I will unmake you if I become so inclined.
As your
Calls
agent,
bluff.
I am beyond
There are fates worse than death, Raziel.
Oh, I see you now as you truly are. A cancer. A spooling parasite burrowed deep in the heart of this world.
Go now. Play out your pitiful rebellion and take your place among the destroyed, the used, and the damned. But know this. You are mine for eternity. You have always been, and will always be, my soul reaver.
Man. Anyway, that's all.
Pass jump scare.
That's. Oh, fuck. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you later.
Adios.